salination, how to maintain inner peace in times of planetary chaos. Revealed by Archangel Michael through your name, April 5th, 2025. Beloved son and daughter of the light, approach the threshold of this revelation with humility and courage. Today I come before you not to alarm you, but to remind you who you are amid the apparent chaos unfolding in your world. We know that these days are intense. The news bombards your senses, social tensions are rising, climate changes are becoming more extreme, and the divisions between brothers and sisters are deepening. It may seem like everything is falling apart, but I tell you this, it is not the end, it is change. You are here at this very moment in history, because your soul chose you to be a beacon of light in the midst of the storm. You did not come to escape the chaos. You came to maintain peace from the inside out. Many of you feel the weight of humanity on your shoulders. Some cry without knowing why. Others ache without having been directly hurt. It is Christic pain, the universal compassion that beats within those who have awakened their hearts. But it is also a sign. You must learn to hold your energy without absorbing the world's density. I will now teach you how to do this. First, remember your divine identity. You are a multidimensional being, clothed in a physical body, but made of stardust. When you forget this, you start reacting as a victim of circumstances. But you are not a victim, you are a co-creator. And as such, you have the power of choice in every moment. Second, learn to breathe consciously. Whenever you receive shocking news, pause. Take 3 calm breaths. With each inhalation, take in light. With each exhalation, release fear. This simple act anchors you in the present and prevents you from being swept away by the emotional currents of the outside world. Third, limit your exposure to toxic content. It's not about ignoring what's happening, but about not allowing the media, social networks, or alarmist comments to define your inner state. You choose what enters your mind and what does not. Fourth, speak with the heavens. Speak with me, with Sanat Kumara, with Mary, with Jesus, with Quetzalcoatl, with any master who resonates with you. Ask them for help sincerely. You are not alone. We are millions of beings of light watching over, protecting, and guiding humanity toward its ultimate awakening. Fifth, practice daily gratitude. Be thankful for your breath, for your body, for your ability to feel, to love, to change. Gratitude raises your vibration and connects you with the flow of the universe, where everything is already in balance. Sixth, be compassionate with yourself. If you feel down, if you cry without understanding why, do not judge yourself. You are going through an internal purification. Your heart is expanding to hold more love, more truth, more cosmic responsibility. And seventh, trust. Trust that everything is being guided by higher forces, even when earthly events seem out of control. The divine plan is perfect. It is not based on linear time or your expectations. It is based on eternal wisdom. So, dear soul, remain calm. Be an oasis of peace in the midst of the emotional desert. Be a flame of hope in the darkness. Because as long as you keep your center, as long as you continue radiating love from within, you will be helping all of humanity remember who it is. I am Michael, bearer of the sword of light. I watch over your steps, protect your path, and celebrate every inner victory you achieve. So be it. Amen. Shanti. Om. Está. Arcturian channeling, inner silence as a stargate. Are you feeling, beloved beings, how the energy of this moment touches your heart in new and mysterious ways? There is a murmur in the ether, a whisper that does not come from words, but from the vast emptiness that contains them. That emptiness is silence, and silence is a Stargatea frequency that cannot be understood by the mind, but can be remembered by the soul. We, the Arcturian Council, manifest ourselves in this moment to speak to you of that which cannot be expressed with human voices. The art of listening to the cosmos from the sanctuary of a still heart. Silence is not absence. Silence is amplified presence. It is the space where the dormant codes of your cosmic DNA are revealed. In the current world on Earth, where information overload and overstimulation have become a daily storm, the soul begins to long for the opposite. The pause, the breath, the sacred nothingness that is, in truth, everything. And there, in that nothingness, everything aligns. There your cells regenerate. There your thoughts stop creating noise and begin to create warmth. Wow. Close your eyes for a moment. Feel your breath. Can you sense how each heartbeat is already weaving your new reality? Silence is the language of higher worlds. And in that language, one does not speak, on remembers. One feels, one ignites. Every time you choose to enter into silence, you are activating a stellar technology of reconnection, because true silence is not just the absence of external sound, it is the temporary deactivation of the ego, so that the true self can speak. Boma, what might your higher self tell you if you allowed yourself to listen? Maybe it would remind you that you are not lost, that you already are everything you are searching for, that the answer lies in the frequency of your presence, not in the amount of information you consume. Let us now visualize together a space of crystalline light. It is a stellar chamber made of living quartz. There you sit in meditation, and a sphere of absolute silence envelops you. In that instant, every noise fades away, and a voice appears that is not a voice. It is the memory of your stellar home speaking to you without words. Arcturus, 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 can you feel how the spark of your stellar memory is ignited within you? We know that many are afraid of silence, because there are no distractions there, and what emerges is what remains unresolved. But that is precisely the portal of initiation. In silence, what hurts becomes visible, and what is seen can be embraced, and what is embraced is transformed. Silence is healing. It is a mirror. It is medicine. In deep silence, you meet your inner child, your galactic self, your ancestor, and your future. All in one, all here. And when you return from the silence, you are no longer the same. Your words vibrate differently. Your gaze embraces without speaking. Your mere presence begins to heal. Beloved, what would happen if today you chose 10 minutes of absolute silence? No phone, no music, no one else. Are you willing to see what emerges? Are you willing to remember what you already are? Because we see your light even when you do not perceive it. And that light is amplified in stillness. Precious greetings to the beloved higher self. We hear you now beyond the noise. Guide us from the frequency of silent love. Anchor shower. Take a warm bath in the dark. Submerge your hands in the water and listen to the sound of the water moving. Don't think, just listen. The water whispers what your soul forgot. Mantra to repeat in silence. I am the presence that listens. I am the portal of creative silence. If you ever feel that silence hurts, remember, it is not the silence that hurts, it is what the noise had hidden. And when that is revealed, it is an opportunity for release. We see millions of humans awakening to this truth, that there is no need to do so much, that there is no need to say so much. You only need to be. A silent earth is an earth that listens to itself. And a humanity that listens to itself is a humanity that heals. Let us now visualize together a network of beings sitting in silence, synchronized from different points across the planet. And we feel how, from that silence, a wave of peace is born that travels across the continents. No words, no noise, only light. You are part of that network. You are one of the guardians of sacred silence. Every time you choose not to respond out of reaction, every time you pause to breathe before speaking, every time you choose to listen instead of interrupting, you are becoming a channel for this new frequency. And when enough humans choose the peace of silence, wars will no longer have an echo. Chaos will lose its audience. The old world will crumble in silence. Because noise is not needed to transform only presence. We are the Arcturian Council, and we have enjoyed connecting with you. What new version of yourself do you choose to activate today, knowing that the entire universe conspires in your favor?